Have you ever dreamed of seeing your great idea become a multi-million-dollar, I have to read from this one because I can't see to that one, a million-dollar moneymaker that's sold throughout the world? Well, today you'll meet local inventors whose great ideas have made it big. They'll show us their inventions and tell us how to turn a brainstorm into a financial windfall. We first of all meet the two gentlemen with us here on the set. There is Mike Jones and Mr. Rick Kristen.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good to have you guys here.
You made it in.
Yeah. All right, I have in my hand here, if you could get a picture of this boom maybe, or somebody. This is a squiggle writer, correct? Oh, look at this. It's a pen here, but when I turn it down, when I turn it on like that, it becomes this shaky thing. See it? It's shaking. You turn it off, now you turn it on, and then when you write on it, it squiggles.
Can you demonstrate for us?
Oh, you bet.
Okay. Anyways, this is an invention that's made a few dollars?
He asked me a few dollars.
Okay. All right.
This is the squiggle pen, and depending on where you hold it, whether you hold it to the tip or up closer to the center, you can do different types of squiggles with it.
Isn't that neat?
Now, what did you used to do before you got this bright idea? Listen to this.
Well, I was a fireman for the city of Portland.
Now, you stopped being a fireman when you made your first million, is that correct?
Yes.
You are a millionaire now?
Yes.
He is a millionaire. Why don't you write
Millionaire. I earned it.
Yeah, did you really?
Yes.
I hear that from inventors who have finally made it, and they say, whatever you make, you earn it, because what you have to go through to get a patent and to get all this thing designed, and legally, all the attorneys you have to pay, you earn every dime of it. Do you believe that?
Yes. One way or another, you're going to earn your money.
The process,
it doesn't come free.
No.
From start to finish, takes about how long before you can actually see your product?
When I brought the first squiggle pen to Hart Enterprises, it took about 1 year for them to accept it and then for it to get on the market.
Go ahead, right with the Bill Clinton one. This was fun. We had a great time with that pen in a meeting one day. And it's, you can just, isn't that great?
I don't know if you can see that. It's red, isn't it?
Yeah, this is red, and it doesn't probably show up that good on the camera. But when you're up close with a piece of paper, it shows up wonderful.
Where is this sold?
This is sold just about everywhere in the United States.
The pens are sold?
Yes.
Really?
You can get them at Toys R Us and just about anywhere. Just about wherever you go to shop for Christmas toys, you'll see a squiggle wiggle.
What does that cost? And is it?
Oh, anywhere from around the $7 range.
Really?
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 Now, you quit your job. At what point did you realize you were actually going to make enough money to not have to be a fireman anymore?
Well, I quit my job when I realized that I had enough stored away where I wouldn't have to do anything anymore.
Really? So now what's the next step? You're just going to sit around and...
Oh, no, I'm coming up with toys all the time.
Really?
Yeah. It's in my blood now.
Amazing.
Okay, so and these balls here, are these yours too?
Yes.
And these are, what are these?
This is called the squiggle ball. And the squiggle ball has got an eccentrically mounted weight inside the ball and a motor and a battery.
Yeah.
And the motor drives the internal weight at about 170 RPM.
I see.
And when the weight is held still, the ball begins to turn.
Oh, I
And when the
see.
ball comes up against a fixed object like a leg of a chair or a wall, it just turns around and goes the other way. It's completely random. Can't tell where it's going to go next. It never gets stuck.
Great. All right, let's now introduce another gentleman, Mike Jones. You invented something called the Power Pumper. Tell us about the Power Pumper.
The Power Pumper is a little car, and actually I invented the gear system that powers the Power Pumper. And this is one of 23 items that it works on. Besides toys and adult models, we have a handicap model that we're working with a wheelchair company for the handicapped people, and where they can use their upper and lower body.
Okay, Mike, this is your daughter, Bryn. Bryn, go ahead and just, if you would, go around in a small circle over there, over where you were, so we can get a shot of you.
Well, it's very...
It's kind of hard. We're asking her to
Brad,
stand.
yeah, this...
There you go.
Just to go in a wider circle.
What does this do?
Actually, is what it does. If you notice, she's not pedaling. She's working it like an old railroad pump car. And before, there have been pumper cars in the past, but when you let go of the handle, they kept pumping. And this freewheels. And it's because of this, you're able to put 10, 15, 100 speeds on this bike. And you're using 4 appendages with a 96% efficiency instead of 66 like a bike.
Now, have you always been mechanical? I mean, has this sort of thing always intrigued you?
I didn't think so, but as people have asked me, I grew up on a farm in the desert of Utah, and at the age of 11, we were required to fix any machinery that we drove and broke.
Right.
And so I was working with machinery from then.
Okay.
All right, were you able to quit your job and just do this?
Yes, about 3 years ago, I was a concrete contractor, and off inventing, I was able to walk away from concrete.
Really? Now, would you say that, like Rick, that you are a millionaire?
I'm a little newer through the door than Rick, as far as like the power pumper just came on the market in June. It's doing very well.
Will it do well this Christmas?
It's doing well. The production is not up yet because it's up and running. Next Christmas will be really well, and next year, but it's doing really well.
How much?
Yeah.
How much?
These are retailing out right now at $199.95.
Great.
Okay,
That's
all right.
fun. All right, well, thanks. That's great. It's amazing.
It
You quit
is.
your job. All right, when we come back, meet more local inventors with their great ideas. Stay with us. Where is this available?